Got some grate on today to celebrate the new greyhound. We have a foster right behind me. This is little Miss Xena. I wanted y'all to meet Xena. We had homecoming on Saturday, and Xena came home with me. Okay, so here's the thing. Xena's laying behind me, okay? Xena, her racing name was Zenith, Slatex Zenith, and she's 3. She's a little greyhound. She weighed in at about 53 pounds on Saturday. So they get sometimes they have 2 names when they race, and they get, usually what happens is they get the first name, I think from the dam, which is the mother. And so it becomes like a group of, all of them will have the same first racing name. So you can kind of categorize and see who is from the same litter. So we decided to call her Xena because Zenith isn't our favorite name to call a little girl dog. So we're calling her Xena. She's tiny. This greyhound is very small. And okay, so the other thing about this, yes, Xena Warrior Princess, yes. So the other thing about this is she's a little bit of a spook. She's a little timid and kind of unsure and a little spook sometimes. So she gets kind of scared easily and startled easily. So I wanted to hang out with chat and show y'all Xena, but I didn't want, to make it too much. We literally spent most of last night and a couple hours today getting her accustomed to this room. So I don't want to move too fast because I don't want her to get up. She's finally laid down in her bed. So I'm just gonna scoot a little bit. One sec. There she is. She's just vibing. Yeah, she's a little cutie. She's very, very cute and sweet too. She's giving us kisses. But she's a spook. She's very easily scared and still kind of unsure about like her surroundings and what a house is. Sorry about the echo. My bad. Just wanted to set this up so we could hang out with little baby Z. Come here. Okay. Look at how actually tiny she is. She's a little baby. Girl. Shit, I don't have chat. Peachy, this does not concern you. Well, here she is. I can just kind of talk about her for a second. Don't make that noise. Peachy's like purring like a cat. It's not a Julien-sized greyhound, chat. What the hell? Yeah, so we got her brought home on Saturday. She hadn't raced for about a month. I think she had raced about 114 times. So she's turning 3 in like a week. I think she raced about 114 times. I think she won like 28 of her races and got like, I think 15 second places. But she was the smallest dog at homecoming. She was, I don't think I've ever seen a greyhound weigh 53 pounds. You're so little. Why are you so little? What do you think of the couch? What do you think of the couch? You're on stream. She's just figuring everything out. She's like looking at every little room, every corner, doesn't really know what anything is. It's actually interesting because it reminds me of Bunny. A lot of the racers we get, they come home and like, we need to teach them some things, but they're like, whatever, I'm good. Like Lonnie, once she learned what the couch was, she was like, all right, I don't need you to teach me anything else. But this one really feels a lot like Bunny. She's scared of some things and she's unsure about going into certain areas. And yes, and for those who were asking, we have 3 greyhounds at the house right now. Foster Lonnie is still here, so yes, hi. It's a house full of greyhounds. 3 littles and 3 bigs. Yeah, we're outnumbered. Horse house. Yeah. What do you think? Little baby Z? I don't know how long we'll have her. Yeah, so I actually don't think we'll have her for a full month because we sort of stepped in because another foster family fell through for this one, or they had something going on. So we are potentially one of her 2 fosters, but we don't know. We're gonna wait and see. We just might not have her past a few weeks. It might be like Vika, where we have her just for the 2 weeks, and then she goes to a house that's her foster to adopt. So they finish the foster, but then they adopt her as well. What do you think, baby? You like this couch? You can sit on this couch. It was really cute. Last night, I was getting things set up for stream, and I was in my closet, and I was trying to let her like explore this room so she could like learn what was in it and the smells and everything. And she kept walking in the closet with me, and my closet's like small. So she would like walk into the closet with me and like get stuck, but she was just like chilling. So I had to like pick her up and turn her around so she could exit. But yeah, she's a good girl. Yeah, her color is technically called red. This is what you would call a red greyhound. It's actually the same color as Bunny, but Bunny has white spots too. We're gonna feed her lunch or dinner soon rather, so I wanted to get a little just chatting time in with her so you can meet her. And then hopefully when I game, we're gonna be playing Corey today, by the way, y'all. We're gonna be playing The Corey, which is a new fun horror game that looks cool. So we'll play that in a little bit, but hopefully she'll be able to chill in here while we game. Her birthday's the 22nd. So I don't know if that's a Gemini or something, a Cancer. What is that? She's a Cancer. So that's a good question. How's Bunny been doing? So Bunny has been good, but Lonnie has been amazing. So like Lonnie has been literally like the camp counselor, because Xena came in to the house this weekend and was like, what is going on? Where am I? I was on a racetrack this morning. Like she was very out of sorts and timid. And Lonnie immediately just like buddied up with her, went everywhere she went. She like showed her the living room, showed her the yard. She's like, yeah, this is where I go look at squirrels. This is where we lay down. And even her first sleep. So Xena has been sleeping in a crate in our bedroom because that's where she'll go for the first few nights. And we put a bed next to the crate, and Lonnie slept in the bed right next to the crate because she wanted to just be right next to Xena. So like, I don't even know if Lonnie means it or if she's trying to do it or whatever, but she is such a good dog for the fosters.
Purple heart, purple heart.
So Bunny's good though. Bunny's good. Bunny has a little bit of a harder time interacting with other greyhounds. She's just special. She has a little bit of a harder time. But Lonnie has been huge, like absolutely so important and so valuable for this little one. Are you hot? Yeah, it's almost dinner time. Okay, you can go. You can go. Bun is just a little awkward, and that is okay. Yeah. How are you doing? Come here. Come here. Thanks for letting us meet her. No problem. What do you think? What do you think, Z? Also, check out my new massive water bottle. You get on the couch? Yeah, you can get up there. You can get up. She has a little bit of an injury, her front left foot. She does a little bit of a limp. Oh, watch out. You wanna sit? No? You wanna just stand? You can stand. You wanna go right here? This is the closest to Bunny that we've had a foster act like. She really is. I mean, if you can imagine, a lot of what we showed you of Bunny, both on stream and in the videos when we got her, was just a tiny bit of what we had going on. Like, if you can imagine this level of fear, but like multiply it by 10 and make, I don't know, like Bunny just wasn't used to people the way a lot of these racers are. So Bunny was way worse. But this is the first foster we've had that is even remotely, scared of stuff and spooked. So it is like familiar territory. And, I'm sure we're gonna get her a nice, perfect, wonderful home. I'm a little upset that we're not gonna have her for super long, but we're gonna do everything we can to help her while we do have her. Give her as much peanut butter as she wants. What are you looking at? Those are just my plants. Those are just my plants, baby. Like, this girl gave us kisses. Bunny didn't give us kisses for months. She didn't even make eye contact with us for months. Like, Bunny was like, Is her injury muscular? So it's not technical, like when we did her medical exam, there's no break. It was just a little limp and it's on her front leg. So we don't know what it is. We think it's probably just a little injury that got exacerbated from racing a lot. But she hasn't been limping since she's been here because she's just chilling now. She retired. What the dog doing? Does she hear the road noise and stuff outside? Yeah, she doesn't know what any of that is. But she's been good on walks. She's just very excited. Is she underweight, or are greyhounds like that a little? So when we get the greyhounds off the track, they're not underweight, but I mean, they are technically underweight, but they're just very, very muscular. They're in racing shape. So you look at them and the way you can tell if a greyhound is the proper weight, the rule that we like to use, is you can see 2 ribs. It's like a 2-rib rule. So right here, you'd be able to see just 2. And then these hip bones, you'd be able to feel them, but not see them, right? That's a healthy weight for a greyhound. This greyhound, you can see basically all of her ribs, and these are protruding to, visually. So she's in racing shape. That's how they always come. They're just always very light and very muscular, and there's no fat on them, and it's because they're work dogs, and that's what they do. So she needs to put some weight on, and she will. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. But like when I pick Bunny up, when I do the old greyhound scoop, and I do this for Bunny, like, I have to really brace myself, but she weighs so little. She's so, like, she's just a small dog. You wanna sit in the bed? You wanna lay down? Wanna lay down? Okay. No? That's okay. What do you think? You like streaming? You're good. You don't have to run. You just chill now. She's really good though. She rides well in the car. She sleeps through the night. She doesn't mind the TV. She hangs out with the other greys. Yeah, she's a really well-behaved dog. I'm excited that we got her. The littles are good with her. The littles are so good with our fosters. I don't know why, but they are. I mean, the boys are definitely excited. We're bringing in these unfixed females. So they're like, yeah, keep these fosters coming, baby. Isn't Kermit a Rata? Do you agree that Kermit's a Rata? Here, sorry, am I in your bed? You can lay in here. You can lay. All right. I think she's just wandering. You just wandering? Sorry, baby, I'm not trying to spook you. Did you have dogs growing up? No, I never had dogs growing up. Always wanted them though. So we're technically fostering 2 dogs right now because we have Lonnie and now we have Xena. Is there a donation link to contribute to the rescue organization directly for folks who are out of the area? Exclamation Gray Save? There you go. You can donate on their website. Yeah, we can get a drawer check. How's Peach's acting career been going? Good. She's acts every day, all day long. Always on set. What's on my nails? I am rocking great. Check in on little Miss Xena. Little Z baby. Are racing dogs mainly girls? No, we just have been getting the females. Are greyhounds good with cats? Some are cat tolerant and some are not. Just depends. But we test them when we bring them off the track. How do you test them? Well, at homecoming, we have one of the volunteers brings their small dog. One of the volunteers brings their cats. And we muzzle the greyhound and have them on a leash, and we observe their reaction and how they interact, what they want to do, what their body language is. There are certain like little triggers that we watch for. There's certain little giveaways that they're in prey drive mode. Little things that we look out for, and then we classify them as either small dog and cat safe or not. But both of those classifications they're not 100%. So if you get a greyhound that's cat safe and you have a cat, you still have to watch them and you still have to make sure they're 100% cat safe, and you work with them and you use the muzzle, and it's like a whole thing. Because one little afternoon, especially the afternoon that they've come off the track, they're on a lot of adrenaline. It's been a long day. They're overstimulated. So sometimes those results aren't perfect. Is there a big difference usually between cat safe and small dog safe? Good question. I would say it's pretty uncommon that we have a greyhound test cat safe and not small dog safe, or vice versa. Like safe for a little dog, but not for a cat. Because usually it's the little fluffy thing that they see and want to get. What happens sometimes though is the movements of cats can be really unique and different than little dogs. And it's sometimes the movements that gets them and kind of puts them in a prey drive state. Whereas like little dogs, they look small and fluffy, but they don't move quite as like exciting as cats move. Marble will put them in their place. Marble does put them in their place, actually. And they listen to him. But when we take greyhounds in for fosters, we always make sure they're cat and small dog safe, because the Italian greyhounds, they're cat-like in their movement sometimes. Y'all screen for baby safe. That's a little bit more of a complicated issue. Generally, we don't adopt greyhounds to families with children under 6. And when people are planning on having kids, we encourage the greyhound to be there when the kid is born. So we wouldn't adopt a greyhound to a family that has a 1-year-old or a 5-month-old. We wouldn't do that. Because when they're there, while the baby is born, they learn in real time that the baby is above them on the pecking order. And they're able to understand that the baby's part of the family. But it is a tricky situation, and it's not to be taken lightly at all. What's your favorite part of fostering? I love watching them go from the dog they are when we get them to just the normal happy dog when we get them adopted. It's such a big difference. They're so raggedy and scared and, you know, not used to being a dog when we get them. And then by the time we find an adopter for them, they're usually sweet and loving and ready to be a pet. It's very satisfying. Also, I just love being around the breed. That's probably one of my favorite parts, just seeing so many greyhounds all the time.